Hi everyone, Jesse here from the plantStock channel. Tonight I thought I would just do a quick update on Else. Yesterday it was announced that Else Nutrition products will now be sold at PlantX, which is an up-and-coming plant-based site, hoping to be the equivalent of Amazon in regards to plant-based products. We'll also take a quick look at some new staff that recently was hired. We'll also ask the question, is today a good time to buy the stock? And before we get into that, if you want to be part of investing in the plant-based space, want to have an opportunity to get a lot of profits but still be part of making the planet more sustainable, then subscribe to the channel as I will keep you updated on Else and other plant-based companies. I would also appreciate an early thumbs up since it will really help the channel grow and reach a larger audience. Thank you guys, I really appreciate you. Let's take a quick look at the stock chart. At the moment, the stock is at $3.9 in the Toronto Stock Exchange. And in the OTC version, ticker symbol babyf, which is in American dollars, it's about $3 at the moment. The last couple of weeks, we haven't seen any big movement in the stock price since the news regarding the expansion into the US through KH Distribution and later Sprouts Farmers Market. That news could have impacted the stock price to rise with almost 20%. Yesterday, it was announced that the company will start selling its products on the plant-based and digital community site PlantX. Now, what is PlantX? Quote, PlantX's platform is the one-stop shop for everything plant-based. With its fast-growing category verticals, the company offers customers across North America more than 10,000 plant-based products. The company uses its digital platform to build a community of like-minded consumers and, most importantly, provide education. Its successful enterprise is being built and fortified on partnerships with top nutritionists, chefs, and brands. After looking further into the PlantX company, one of their missions is to rival Amazon on everything plant-based. Even if that does seem impossible to some, it is not unheard of that new and smaller companies with a niche does take huge market shares from Amazon. Some examples would be Diapers.com and Chewy Inc. They both exploded on the scene, managing to steal half of Amazon's market share in those segments. Diapers.com became so successful that Amazon bought them out. Chewy is a pet food company that was a .com that was created in a basement and was later sold to the giant PetSmart for $3 billion, and Chewy is today worth about $40 billion. Chewy today has about 50% of the market compared to Amazon's 45%. The same co-founder of Chewy is the same person that has now started PlantX, Sean Dollinger, so he's no stranger when it comes to creating billion-dollar worth companies. Guys, what are your opinion on this newfound collaboration? Please comment down below. Else's CEO and co-founder, Hamutal Yitzhak, had this to say. We're thrilled to be listed on the PlantX platform, and there's a real need for such a community. Joining this innovative online platform solely dedicated to plant-based companies aligns perfectly with our mission to bring real, clean label, whole, sustainable, plant-based options for parents to nourish their children. We're proud to be part of a platform of like-minded, purpose-driven brands and raising awareness for plant-based nutrition and its benefits to a growing segment of consumers. This will help bolster our presence in both North America and Europe. This is something that is really positive news for Else, I believe, since it aligns beautifully with their ongoing expansion into the US. But equally, I do believe that it's a great partnership for PlantX as well, seeing it as they are still a very small cap company and at the moment has a market cap of $65 million, which makes Else Nutrition almost 6 times as big, seen from a market cap perspective. This is what CEO Julia Frank of PlantX had to say, quote, launching the new baby products section of plantx.com with Else Nutrition is very exciting for us. We've seen the success of the baby formula market, and having it in our plant-based umbrella only adds to the potential in this space. However small PlantX is at the moment, I do see huge potential for its growth in the coming years ahead. Bearing in mind that the founder Sean Dollinger's track record of having already created a billion-dollar company and that the plant-based space is on its way to explode, the collaboration could be viewed as a match made in heaven. PlantX have already started expanding aggressively and are opening up brick-and-mortar locations around the US and Canada, but also in Israel. Else would not only have the opportunity to be sold on their online site, but will be part of their physical presence around the world and have access to their distribution. The future seems bright for both companies. Guys, towards the end, I would answer the question regarding the current price of the stock. I also thought I would highlight some news that came out about a week ago regarding that Else has recently hired new people to help them with their expansion. More notably is Avi Marcus, who is, quote, former general manager at NRG Innovations LLC as vice president of sales operations, North America. Mr. Marcus has over 18 years of experience in leadership roles as Tier 1 consumer goods companies and retailers. He also was a founder and held partnership level positions at numerous better for you food and beverage companies, including Nourish Tea, Organic Tea, and Beyond Energems. In his role, Mr. Marcus will lead the North American retail expansion via brokers, distributors, and directly with key retailers. At first glance, I would dare to suggest that he seems to be a perfect fit for Else's current expansion plan into the US and Canada, considering his vast background and management experience. I would imagine that he could also add value in the form of previous industrial contacts, which would further help with expansion and distribution. Then we also have Dr. Kayla Bridges, who joins the company as Director of U.S. Clinical and Scientific Affairs. Like most people in the Else team, she also has a very impressive background. Quote, Dr. Bridges is an advanced practice neonatal dietitian and milk room coordinator at Beaumont's Children's Royal Oak. Her leadership experience includes 2020 president for the Michigan chapter of the American Society for Parental and Enteral Nutrition, which was named Chapter of the Year under her leadership. She has served on the Clinical Practice Committee for Aspen as well as Publications Chair and Newsletter Editor for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics Pediatric Nutrition Practice Group. She has received numerous awards and recognition for her work, including the Academy Nutrition and Dietetics Pediatric Nutrition Published Research Award. Dr. Bridges will be instrumental to development and implementation of clinical trials necessary to obtain key regulatory approvals for Else's Nutrition's ongoing innovation pipeline. I would say that she also seemed to be a perfect choice for Else in regards to the clinical trials that CEO Yitzhak has been talking about. As many of us know by now, Else's products have gotten a lot of positive feedback, and there's also a lot of claims from parents suggesting that the formula has changed their children's lives for the better in regards to health. And by doing clinical trials, these claims will no longer be merely anecdotal, but will actually have research-based evidence backing them up, which in my opinion will strengthen the overall brand that much more, which will lead to more revenues. Good for the future of the company, and good for us as investors as well. So this brings us to the last question at hand. Is now a good time to buy the stock? Well, you have to ask yourself the very same question. The company is expanding aggressively. They are expanding into North America as we speak. The company is based in Israel, plans for Europe, and are in negotiations with France and have a huge partner in a billion-dollar company, H&H Group, who they are strategically preparing with to try to penetrate the Chinese market, considering that China represents almost half of the infant nutrition market globally, could mean a significant explosion in growth for Else. In my opinion, if you want to be part of their future growth and prosperity, don't wait too long. People, that was it for today. I hope you found some value in today's video. And if you did, please smash that like button. And if you want to join the family and get more analysis and news on Else Nutrition and other plant-based companies, please make sure to subscribe. If you haven't seen my more extensive look at the company, I will link it at the end. And I just want to give a quick reminder now in the end to do your own due diligence. I am not a financial advisor. These are just my own thoughts and opinions. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.